Have you ever studied Japanese for months, maybe years, and then when you finally try to speak, the Japanese person just looks confused? Like they understand the words, but somehow it just doesn't make sense. Don't worry, that doesn't mean your Japanese is bad. It means that you've been memorizing grammar the wrong way. Today I'm going to show you how to actually study and memorize Japanese grammar so your Japanese starts to flow naturally and people finally understand you the way you intended. My name is Sean Nairn and I was born and raised in Japan. And I make these kind of videos because I don't want you to suck at Japanese. So let's get started. Most learners think, if I know the vocabulary, then I can speak. But that's not how Japanese works. See, in English, grammar is about structure, the order of words. In Japanese, grammar is about relationships, how ideas connect and depend on each other. Let me explain. In English, we focus on who did what. I ate sushi yesterday. In Japanese, we focus on how each part connects to the action. 私は昨日寿司を食べました. Every single particle, wa, wo, ni, and de, tells you how each piece of information relates to the main verb. It's like a network of relationships between words, not a straight line. So if you mix them up, like 学校でバスに行きます, each word is correct, but the connection between them just doesn't make sense. That's why Japanese people often can't follow your logic, even if every single word is correct. Here's what most learners do. They memorize grammar points like tai desu, which means want to, teiru, meaning doing, and then node, meaning because. They understand the meaning, but not how those forms connect ideas together. So when it's time to speak, they translate word by word from English, trying to fit the grammar instead of feeling how it links two thoughts naturally. That's why you sound like a walking textbook. Polite, correct, but not alive. But guess what? Here's how to fix it. I call this the grammar flow method. There are 3 steps. Step 1, you gotta understand the function and not translate it in your brain. For example, instead of memorizing something ni, which means to, understand that ni shows a target, direction, or a purpose, okay? It describes how one element connects to the main action. That's step 1, okay? Understand the function and not the translation. Step 2, notice it, guys, you gotta notice it in real context, all right? When you hear something tekita in a drama, don't just translate it. Ask yourself, what change or flow is being expressed here? You'll start noticing how Japanese people connect time, emotion, and action through grammar, okay? Step 3, guys, you gotta use it to express your real life, okay? Grammar only sticks when it's emotional and personal. So instead of copying textbook sentences, you gotta make your own. For example, 朝コーヒーを飲みすぎて、今少し気持ちが悪いです. Now, that grammar connects your real experience to the language. Let me motivate you a little bit. When you stop memorizing grammar like formulas and start feeling how grammar connects ideas, you're gonna notice something very amazing. Japanese people will finally say, あ、わかりやすい, which means, that's really easy to understand. And that's when you know your Japanese isn't just correct, but it actually makes sense. So if you've ever felt like your sentences just don't land, start seeing grammar as the invisible thread that ties meaning together. Because in Japanese, guys, grammar isn't a list of rules. It's the glue that holds your ideas, emotions, and relationships in place. I hope this helped you see grammar a little differently. If it did, please hit the like button and talk about it with friends and family because repetition is key when it comes to learning Japanese. Guys, that was Sean Nairn reporting from the Nagoya region. I'll talk to you in our next one. Bye-bye.